can't imagine being you in the what was this, the 60s, 70s?
This is 1966, 65.
1965.
Oh, yes, I was like this in 65.
In North Carolina.
Oh, yes, North Carolina. I was bullied.
I mean, I was going to say, people talk even now of, dressing slightly outside of the box in a small town or outside of a big city, and the kind of negative attention that they get. How difficult was it for you to just be yourself?
I was very protected because I went to school and I studied. Now, when I was in high school, I wasn't as completely this today. I was going to high school in normal clothes, in beautiful clothes that my grandmother saved her money to buy. I had V-neck sweaters. I remember my first beautiful sweater was a V-neck yellow cashmere sweater. I had a beautiful stadium coat in plaid, corduroy, gold corduroy with a plaid lining. So at school, in high school, I really, really dressed conservatively. I had the blue suits, I had the Italian moccasins. But when I got to college, that's when I burst forth.
Yeah.
And I just let it go because I was going to college, freshman. And when I got to Brown, I really let it go there. I mean, I had some, when I think back on it, I was running down to classes in bell bottoms that were above the ankle that had been bought in the thrift shop, Sailor bell bottoms. I bought them too short so you could see the ankles. And shoes with Cuban heels. And then I read in Bazaar that Naomi Sims put Vaseline on her cheeks and then rouge, Estee Lauder purple. I was doing all of that. I was glossing my cheeks and my forebrow with rouge, running off to class. And it was difficult, but I was bullied in high school, but I wasn't overly dressed in an outrageous, original way. But I was bullied, but I coped and survived with it. I mean, it was very difficult in high school for me. It's hard to be an original and to be confident and to go forth in the world, but somehow I did it. But the boys, some of my best friends, Bruce is still one of my best friends, he grew up on my street, they were horrible to me. I remember when Christmas, when I knew who Santa Claus wasn't because I found the Roy Rogers cowboy suit behind the sofa. And that was a revelation that there was no Santa Claus. Hey, they put it behind the sofa and you pick it up on Christmas morning. And so I put on my Roy Rogers cowboy suit and I had everything. My father paid for everything. I had Western towns, Western towns. I had drums, my first set of snare drums. And so I put on my cowboy suit and Bruce Weaver and the late Reginald Hinton tricked me into going into the yard of a neighbor, and they had dug a hole and put mud in it. And they tricked me into going into the hole, and I ran into the hole the first day I had my suit on, fell in the hole with mud and split the trousers, at the knee, and I threw the suit away. And I remember that vividly. I remember one day it was a snow day, and I went out in our yard and built a beautiful snowman with the carrots and the coal eyes and et cetera, et cetera. And Reginald Hinton came up and he knocked the snowman down. I went in the house and had Campbell's soup. But Reginald Hinton was a bully. He's dead.
And you went to New York.
Yes.